What's up, nerds? Today is day 10 of my year-long challenge of posting an RC related video every single day. What's on the agenda for today? Well, today we're going to review the Traxxas Slash two-wheel drive, which I'm sure has never been done before, so this is going to be a first. This is an exclusive. This is the newest updated version with all the ultra heavy duty or extra heavy duty or whatever you call those parts. It's the BL2S with all the heavy duty stuff. Okay, so the first category, we're going to start it off with looks because looks are important. Looks matter, of course. So in my opinion, I mean, look at that. Now when it sits down, when it sits, it's going to be a little bit lower, the wheels. But I got to tell you, I think the Slash is one of the coolest looking RC cars ever made. And this one I did as a kit, so I was able to paint the body the way I wanted to.
It's like this car.
That's another Slash. That's a 4x4 Slash.
Yeah, so we're gonna both talking about these today, so yeah. And reviewing them.
You want to help me with the review here?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Okay. All right. Well, Simon here is going to help with the review. So the first category is looks. And for looks, I think this is one of the best looking RC vehicles of all time. The body is awesome. It's the best short course truck body. I personally love these wheels on here. In my opinion, looks wise, this is a 5 out of 5. Simon, what do you think looks wise?
5 out of 5 because it looks like a piece of gold.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a big piece of gold. So that's 5 out of 5 from both of us. You'll notice this has the clipless body system on it, which I absolutely love. I know some people convert back to the other style. I don't know why. Especially for me with the MS, my fingers are very not good. So clips are a pain in the butt. This is easy. All right, just like that, it's off. It's even easier to put those bodies back on. The next category is what?
I don't understand.
The next category is chassis and suspension, or chassis slash suspension, which I don't say slash anymore because it's confusing. That's the name of the car. It's a Slash. So chassis and suspension.
Chassis suspension.
Chassis and suspension. So I think we should do 2 different ratings on this one.
5 out of 5 and a 6 out of 6.
Well, okay, no. What I mean is this one has been upgraded to a LCG chassis. Let's do first a review box stock. So with the standard chassis that it comes with and it's box stock, it does sit kind of high and it handles a little bit awkwardly. Also with the stock progressive rate springs, I think it handles kind of goofy and wallows around, and it's just not that great stock form. Out of the box, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 if you compare it to some of the other stuff you get out there. Everything else you can buy pretty much is going to be a better handling car out of the box than the standard Slash chassis. Now, Simon, what do you think? Did you drive this when it was fresh out of the box?
No.
So I did the LCG chassis. I put on linear rate springs and did some shock oil, and that's about it. But after that, I'm going to rate the chassis and suspension a 5 out of 5. On the track and in the desert, aka bashing it, this thing just handles great. I love it. It goes wherever you want to point it, basically. It really is a good car. This is just an awesome car. And it's a fun car. Simon, what do you say about the
You mean what rating?
Yeah, what kind of rating would you give it?
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. That's after the LCG chassis or before?
Before.
Okay. Now, what about after the LCG chassis?
If I can have bigger thing and say instead of a 5, I would say a 6.
Okay.
If it was 5 to 1. 1 to 5.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So chassis and suspension, box stock, 2 out of 5. As modified, 5 out of 5. Right?
Yep.
Okay. What's the next category, Simon? Do you remember?
I don't remember any of the categories.
Okay, the next category is electronics. So that includes the motor, the ESC, the radio, everything that it comes with stock. As you can see, this Slash is not using any of the stock electronics. I put in a Reedy SC600. I put in a Reedy 3300, and it has a Radio Link radio receiver in it. Basically, this is nothing stock anymore. The BL2S is not bad, but I just found this motor to be a lot better. You can gear it up and it doesn't even barely gets warm. So, and then the stock radio in box stock form, it comes with the TQ Traxxas, which is just the most bare bones you can get. There's, I think, just steering trim is your only adjustability. I didn't even bother to put that in. I had the other radio hooked up to it from the very beginning. As far as electronics go, stock form, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. And it would probably be worse, but the BL2S is a pretty good system. It's just, I found this one to be better. And I had a team associated car, so I just stole it from it. All right, so the next category. Oh, wait. What's Simon's rating? What would you rate it, Simon?
Probably 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay. For the electronics. That's for stock electronics?
Stock electronics.
Okay. All right, so for the next category, it's durability. Now, so far, I have not broken a single thing on this car. And I basically had no issues whatsoever. So as far as durability goes, it's a 5 out of 5. It's super tough. No issues whatsoever. What'd you say?
And I also give it a 5 out of 5.
Simon gives it a 5 out of 5 as well. Not much else to say. Durability wise, 5 out of 5. This thing is great. Nothing's broke so far. I know on some of the Traxxas, you used to have an issue with the shock caps coming off, but this new design, I haven't had an issue. The axles are still good. There's no issue with them. Never had any problems. Of course, I just run this on 2S. And it was mostly a race car, but I have been driving it out on my property and over just in the desert. And no issues so far. It's tough as nails.
It's also tough as steel.
Tough as steel. Look how easy that body is. Simple. All right, now for the final category, and that is value. Is this a good value? Are you getting what you pay for? Are you getting a lot for your dollar? So this was originally $270. Then to make it good, you want to add the LCG chassis, which is $40. And then you add the springs. That's about $18 right there for the front and the rear. So you're looking at somewhere around $330. Now, in that range, that puts you pretty close to all the other ready-to-run stuff that's comparable. So the value is average. So I'm going to say for value-wise, it's a 3 out of 5. There's stuff out there that's cheaper. You're getting a decent amount for the money. Simon, what would you say as far as value goes?
How much do you think you could get for it? Is that what you're saying?
1 to 5. No, on value. What do you think? Is it worth the money?
Yeah, so I'm going to give it a worth the money to have some fun.
Yeah. When you're driving it, you don't think about the money you spent on it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter all that much, but you could probably get, on paper stuff that's better for the amount of money. But for that amount of money, it's decent. So it's average. All right. So in conclusion, would I buy this again? And the answer is
No.
1000% yes. Of course I would. So for some reason, I've been racing this for a few months. For some reason, I have the worst results with this truck, but it is my most fun truck. For some reason, I love it so much, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's because of the looks. It does handle pretty good. It's just for some reason, I don't seem to be able to drive it very, very well. But for some reason, it is my favorite vehicle. It is my favorite small 10 scale two-wheel drive. It's up there. It's top 3, 2. I just love this truck. And after coming out here in the desert and freestyle racing it, which of course it's not bashing. After coming out in the desert and doing some freestyle racing, my love for this has grown even more. It is just awesome out in the dirt. I've got J Concepts choppers on the back, and it just hooks up pretty good for what it is. And it just rips. I just love this thing. It really is good. I would buy 1,000 times. And I think that everybody out there needs a two-wheel drive Slash. Every single person. Because it's such a good, versatile platform. If you get bored of this in the dirt, you can make it a street car. You can make it a drag car, oval racer. Basically anything you can think of, you can use a Slash platform. There's guys that are doing speed runs. There's guys that do turn them into monster trucks. Really the possibilities are endless for these. So Slash is awesome. One of the best cars ever made. And there's a reason why they sell so many of them. It's because it is one of the best cars ever made. Traxxas hit a home run with this, and I think it's going to be around for a long time. If you made it this far, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we're going to have some footage of it.
We're going to do some freestyle racing here,
Yeah,
and get some footage of this. I might throw in some of the footage I took yesterday at a different spot. Thanks for the help, man.